Assalamu alaikum. Let me begin by introducing myself. I am Amreen Islam and I am an English language instructor in pacc. Apart from this, I also handle the conversation club in pacc only. Now, as you all know that because of the coronavirus pandemic, everything has come to a standstill, everything has closed down. But education cannot stop. Education cannot just come to a standstill. So, PSCC has also decided to start our online classes apparently from the 4th of May. Okay? And those of y'all who are associated with how things go about in PSCC are, you know that, we have a certain procedure where you come in and you are tested for a certain level and then you pay the fees and then books are given to you and your classes begin. Now, because that cannot happen, we have planned and we have designed an online course for you. This course will have, or will be divided rather, I would say, would be divided into 3 parts. The first part is the basics, elementary or the foundation level. Then we have the intermediate level, and after that, obviously, the advanced level will come. Since you cannot come to the PSCC campus, so everything would be done online, including all the material that we will be teaching you, that would be provided to you online. We did try a couple of different applications and found Zoom to be very flexible and very appropriate as far as online teaching is concerned, because one can easily share materials, as well as it even has an interactive whiteboard, so we can do a little bit of scribbling as far as explanation is concerned there and then only. Now, coming to the course, I would be giving you details about the foundation course. And like the foundation course, the word foundation means basics, and right from the grassroots level. So this is exactly what we would be touching. We would be starting off with your English language right from the grassroots level. Now, English or any other language, if you want to, learn it, or you want to professionally, or you want to speak fluently, you need to basically, deal with 4 skills. You have to have your command over 4 skills. The number 1 skill is listening. Okay. Number 2 is reading. Number 3 is writing. And obviously number 4 would be speaking. This is how we are going to teach you all the levels that we have lined up for you. Okay. So, the first one is your listening skills. Now, how to go about with the listening thing. Now, we would be putting up short videos, TED Talks, a little conversation, anything that is based on listening, that will make you listen. And then obviously we will have a question answer session there and then. All right. Apart from that, in a live online class, you would have the teacher there for as long as the class duration is. So obviously the teacher would be questioning you. You can question the teacher also if you have any difficulties or if you have any issues or problems. So, once you listen, what do you do next? When you listen, you come across different ideas, you come across different approaches, and they sort of tickle your interest. and once your interest gets tickled, you want to research about it. What is research? The easiest way of explaining what a research is, you read. Okay, you pick out different books about that particular topic and you do your reading. Okay, so as far as your level is concerned, we would be giving you reading and comprehension. We would be giving you passages to read. The online teacher would be there. Like, for example, if I'm teaching you, I would be there and I would be asking you to read from paragraph so and so. And if you make any mistakes, obviously I'll be there to correct you. And I would be checking in on your pronunciation also. Then obviously would be asking you certain questions. We can have a little bit of conversation online. I would ask you to research about a certain topic and give it to you as a homework, and then the very next day we can have a question answer session based on it. So this is how your reading would be covered. Okay, then comes your writing. Now obviously you will say, Miss, okay, listening can be done online, reading can be done online, but then what about writing? How are we supposed to go ahead with writing? Well, I would be sharing, or the teacher would be sharing worksheets, homeworks, different things, questions, words meaning, vocabulary, how to pronounce, all these things. Okay, your job would be to provide us with the correct answer. So for example, if you have a worksheet on let's say nouns, okay, and it is a fill in the blank worksheet. So what you are going to do is, instead of writing the entire thing, you are simply going to say exercise so and so, whatever the number that would be given on top, you will write that. Answer, sentence number 1, answer is this. Now if a certain sentence has 2 blanks, then you are going to say, for example, sentence 6 has 2 blanks. So you will say 6A, 6B, right next to it, in the same line. And you will send it to us. We will probably ask you to send your homeworks on emails, or maybe we would make a separate portal for it, and we'll ask you to do that, or maybe we will ask you to click a picture of your work and show it on screen, just like I will be sharing things with you. Even you can share your homework with me on Zoom. And if not, then I can simply ask, like sentence number 1, okay, what would be there in the blank? And then let's say if there are 4 of you, I can ask, okay, I want student number 2 to answer me, and I would take his or her answer, and if it is correct, then you would know it is correct. If it is incorrect, then obviously you would know, you will get the correct answer from the students themselves, and then obviously me, and we will go about like that. Okay, so this is how we will be doing. Now very quickly I would just tell you as to what we would be doing in the foundation level. Okay, now after taking the foundation level, students, they will be able to understand the figure of speeches. What are your figure of speeches? Nouns and its kinds, verbs and its kinds, adjectives and its degrees, adverbs. Then we have pronouns, and then we have articles, and then we will have prepositions. Then the teacher would be doing different types of sentences with you, simple sentence, compound sentences, and how to go about, what structure to follow, what type of mind mapping. Okay, we will be teaching you mind mapping also, that how you can map up your ideas and put them accordingly, in a chronological order, and then you can write about and do short paragraphs. Apart from that, we would be doing simple present and continuous sentences, simple past and past continuous sentences also. And if we have time, we will do future sentences and future tenses also. Then vocabulary. Yes, we would be doing vocabulary. Again, I will teach you that how to come up with a word map, and how to, a lot of you come up and ask teachers, Miss, how can we improve on our vocabulary? So this is what we will be doing over here, how to understand root words and how many words you can make from different root words. And mind maps and word maps I've already told you about. And then we will also be touching on demonstrators. Now, what are demonstrators? This, that, these, those, there, here, all these, okay? So all these things are included, in your foundation level. And last but not the least, punctuation. We would be touching punctuation a lot, and along with punctuation, we would also be doing a little bit of voice training, that how through your voice you can convey to the other party that if you are, the sentence that you're speaking, is it a question? Is it an outburst of excitement or anger? Is it a complete simple sentence with a full stop? Or are you including things in it and you need to put in commas? Apart from that, we would also be touching on pronunciations. And three basic pronunciation we would... three basic, not pronunciation, but rather three basic sounds we would be doing in the foundation level. The S sound, which is the S sound, the IZ sound, which is the IZ sound, and the Z sound, which is the Z sound. Okay, so there are certain words in English that will probably end with an S, but an IZ sound will be coming in at the end. Or again, it is ending with an S and a Z sound is coming, and then again it is ending with an S and an S sound is coming. So we would be doing all these things, and I hope I am not leaving out anything. Apart from that, I will also give you, little bit of conversation starters. And we can work on short conversations also. Like, for example, if you're meeting somebody for the first time, what type of conversation you should have. If you're ordering a pizza from a pizza parlor and you want, a home delivery, how you should go about with that. If you have... if you have an inquiry, like you're calling up, a branch of a certain bank, how to go about with the conversation over there. If you are booking an appointment, what you should be saying. So these are all short, conversations which we would be, we would be going ahead with. And then from there onwards, we would also be testing you. If you have any doubts regarding tests, we would also be testing you, and we would inform you about what will be our way of, handling the tests and the tutorials. Okay? So stay safe, stay indoors, eat healthy, exercise. Don't get depressed. If you feel that you are getting depressed, do some household work, call up, your relatives, call up a friend. Don't do too much of binge watching on Netflix and Amazon. Do something constructive, pick up a hobby, help your parents out, help your siblings out. These are trying times, agreed, very trying times, but this too shall pass, inshallah. and we will go back to our to our normal norms. Okay, till then, stay safe, be happy, be kind, be nice. Okay, thank you. Assalamu alaikum.